Okay, so this is what I wanted to do at the end here to get your guys' input and maybe see if this changes your thought at all. So we're going to take the athletic.com's top five, and this is your guys' team. So you're going to have Michael and LeBron on your dream team. You're going to have Kareem Abdul-Jabbar as your center. You're going to have Bill Russell is going to be your power forward, Magic Johnson your point guard. So it kind of works out beautifully. All your positions are touched on there. Who's your sixth man? Who do you think, if that was your dream team of Magic, Michael, LeBron, Kareem, and Bill Russell? Wow, what a hell of a team. Who would you pick as your sixth man? I bet it's not going to be Wilt Chamberlain, who is six on this list. And that's why I bring this up. It kind of gives you the different perspective. I mean, I think I know who I would go with. My immediate thought, and it's somebody not even in the top 10.
I have a thing I know where you're going to go, but I was going to say either like Larry, or if I jumped ahead to Steph Curry, just to have that outside threat. Because you look, as good as Michael was never a great 3-point shooter. I mean, he was more than capable, but he wasn't. You're not going to look at him as one of the best 3-point shooters of all time. LeBron, kind of the same. Yep. I guess you could say they were more slasher, mid range, but LeBron's like Michael wasn't known more, for his 3-point shooting. Obviously, Kareem and Bill Russell are going to be inside, and then Magic also kind of the same. Magic could shoot the three, but really not known as a great 3-point shooter. So you got the guy that can pass, you got your inside, you got your slashers and your mid range. For me, I would want to have somebody that was, more of an outside threat that could shoot the deep ball. And where you get somebody like Larry or Steph out there, you get that. But of course, they can both pass, rebound. They got those other intangibles as well. But yeah, the big thing for me would be the outside shooting. So I would have to go with either Larry or Steph.
And that is a good way to look at it in terms of team building. Yeah, they certainly could use an outside punch. Marty, what do you think?
Well, to me, the optimum six man is going to be somebody who's extremely versatile, because you'd want somebody that could kind of help no matter, like if your center's in foul trouble, it'd be nice to have someone who can maybe help pick up the rebounding slack. If one of your guards is tired or in foul trouble, it'd be nice to have somebody who could pick up the scoring or facilitate the offense. So for me,
I know where you're going with this.
Yeah, the optimum six man is going to be someone who's very versatile. Two jump to mind immediately: Larry Bird or Oscar. For me, I mean. Yeah, if you had a six man that literally could score 30 points a game easily, could grab 15 rebounds and throw out 10 assists, that's incredible. The first two I think of would be Larry and Oscar, to be honest.
So I think we're all in the same ballpark here, because I think Mike's points were great. Marty's right on point as well. And my thought was Oscar. Oscar would be my sixth man, which again is interesting because then technically on this list, we would have Oscar as six potentially, but with the athletic.com, they had poor Oscar all the way down to 12.
Yeah.
So it just shows you how skewed things can be. But if it wasn't Oscar, I think then again, because of the dynamic of the team, it would be a shuffle between what you two said, Larry and Steph. So, but we all sort of agree there. And again, that's probably the best way to build a list like this. Start with number one. You're starting your own team, your own franchise. You get any guy in the history of the game in his prime. Who do you pick? And I think the three of us would take Michael, which we would agree on this list. I would take LeBron next. I don't know about you guys. A lot of people would take Kobe. Maybe one of you would take Kareem. But Magic, etc. But that's how you put these lists together. And kudos again, Marty mentioned it. It's not easy to put these lists together at all. It's real easy to sit back and break it down and say what we disagree with. But kudos to theathletic.com for putting this together.